right now, we've raised enough money for me to hire 3 good people, a video editor, a webmaster, a writer. See, to hire a couple video editors, a couple webmasters, a couple writers, I need $250,000 just for that. I don't have it. You know, you look right here on the screen. Let me see. Let's say 6 people for $150,000. That's not getting paid much. 6, 7 people. Now, how much is that? Say 40. Yeah, no, I got like 4 people, 4 or 5 people. And then I can't buy the equipment. I can't get the space. I can't do anything. I mean, I need the money to do this. That's up to you. For us to have a cushion so that we can defend ourselves from things and continue to operate. If everything shuts down in the economy, if everything shut down, the dollar completely collapsed, people couldn't buy the books and videos anymore. 3, 4, 5 months, maybe 4 months. 4 months of operating capital is what I've got. And I keep that so we're not running on fumes, but we're running on like a tenth of a tank. You know, it's kind of like, oh, it's time to go to the gas station, honey. And I go, well, I can hustle more and try to get more sponsors and bust my butt doing that, but I want to hustle making films and hustle, get that out. You know, like in football. Hustle, guys, we got to hustle. I can't do it all. I'm not bitching. I'm saying if you want to aid us, ladies and gentlemen. Again, until 11 a.m. tomorrow, I want to raise $250,000. 888-201-2244. 888-201-2244. Their idea was for me to go answer phones and take donations. But I can't do that. Are you trying to enter credit card numbers or stuff? I would totally screw that up. 888-201-2244 or InfowarsMoneybomb.com. And it sure makes the enemies and stalkers mad, too. So everybody who wasn't going to donate, go donate in there just to make the stalkers mad and the trolls. That'll really... Yeah, I need some stalker donations and some troll donations and some attack donations and some false claim donations and some, you know, fake legal stuff donations because, you know, it's something else. It is sick, and I've almost completely gotten rid of the emotional thing of where I get attacked, I work even harder. I need to work for my family and the future of humanity. I don't want anything in me tainting why I do this for competitiveness or for aggression or any of that. And since I've turned loose of the remaining hate I had for people that attack me, I feel better, I've been a lot nicer, and I've lost 30 pounds. Because before I just couldn't even pull away to go exercise. I was too busy fighting the New World Order and fighting my attackers and fighting this and fighting that. And I just realized, hey, it's all in God's hands. I'm doing the best job I can. I'm standing up and doing the right thing here. Let me run through a bunch of news. I'm going to talk. No, Ian in England's been holding too long. Ian in England, you're on the air. Welcome. Thank you, Ian.
Hey, nice to speak to you, Alex.
Nice of you to try to get on. Go ahead. I apologize for you having to hold.
That's okay. It's only been 3 hours. But no, I mean, I started off originally when Lew was on. That was when there was an awful lot of important things that the guy was saying. Just as a kickoff, you know, it would be good if Americans really paid attention to what happened in Europe and how it came about and what is happening now currently in Europe. Because, as you know, what happens here is definitely coming over to you guys in the near future.
And vice versa.
Accelerate. Sorry.
And vice versa. You've got the floor for 5 minutes. Like you said, you held for 3 hours, so you go ahead.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying that, you know, that as you say, it is a backwash. One thing goes one way. They're testing things in America. They come over here. We do things over here, and they go over there. So it's a reverse process. The only thing that worries me with what's happening in the U.S., and I'd like to get your feedback on this one, is with regards to, I mean, I know Ron Paul, and he's obviously a very credible character, but I wonder if it's a case of all the eggs in one basket, because I've looked at, you know, Kucinich, and he's just as equally credible as Ron Paul. And it just seems that all the attention goes into just purely obviously 1207, a fantastic thing that's being done by Ron Paul and the auditing of the Fed. And I wish we had an equivalent here.
That's right. Your Bank of England, your private Bank of England is partners with our private Federal Reserve. That's kind of evil dynamic duo.
It's all one central bank, isn't it? It's central. So when we have the Central Bank of Europe, so really the Bank of England is just a branch office of the European Bank now, to all effects.
Yeah, they're all interconnected.
Branch offices, aren't they, of the overall IMF and the World Bank. I mean, they're all just branch offices, pretty much. That's the way I see it. I don't know. Like I said, I'd like.
I can tell you the architecture if you don't know it. It's the International Bank of Settlements is the grand board arbiter, and less than 20 families own the private central banks of the West. Yeah.
So it all comes out of Switzerland, pretty much. And I don't know if you've ever looked into. Have you ever read Isaac Asimov and the Foundation series?
Yes, I've read the entire Foundation series, and that was them throwing their real system in our face, where they have mathematical they have mathematical equations to predict the future, and that's what they're doing with the Google NSA biometric system. Is now marking reality, not just cyberspace, for a full net, full spectrum dominance grid.
And you see, this is the thing that people don't get with the ID card. Because the ID cards, people say, oh, well, the ID cards, they're going to be introduced voluntarily. But the voluntary, they will be voluntary for the individuals who are working, but they will be compulsory for anybody taking any social benefits.
Or buying gasoline, cigarettes, food. Yeah. They're going to have a world sales tax that's going to be regional still, but will be world in implementation. Yeah, that's it. No. They need all that data. But I mean, you were going to say something about the Foundation series. True visionary Isaac Asimov. Give me your take on it instead of me showing off that I knew about it. Go ahead.
Well, no, the Isaac Asimov aspect of it is just, it's always this, obviously these people are always shady. It's always the people you least expect. Now, when you talk to anybody about power, they never talk about Switzerland. They'll talk about Belgium. They'll talk about Britain, America. Switzerland always seems to be a blind spot.
Well, no, I mean, you're right. It needs to get more attention. It's the Vatican's bankers and the European Union.
That is the second foundation. You see what I mean? That's the Isaac Asimov aspect of it. Because the Foundation series is all about the people who never actually get recognized. And Switzerland is the sort of foundation process. Because they've never been attacked, they've always been independent, they've always maintained their autonomy. And
hold on, I just figured it out. My board ops want to go home. Are you guys shutting me down here? I hear the music coming in. No, I know. I'm going to give us 5 more minutes on the clock. Sudden death overtime, but we'll go out with that in a moment. Go ahead, caller.
Okay. Well, there is always a blind spot that goes on with all of these things, and this is precisely where Switzerland seems to step into the mark. And that's the kind of frightening aspect, because it is the one entity that, and as you said, the banking system, everything comes out of Switzerland. It's always
listen. I'm going to let you go. Call me back another day, and you won't have to hold that long. I know you hung up and called back. That's why you were that long. But God bless you, Ian. Good to hear from you. I'm going to take a few more because Aaron and Nick and JT have been holding forever. I'm going to give them just like a minute and a half apiece. And then we'll go out at like 7 after. That way we come back in the rebroadcast with a key part of the show from today. But not just Switzerland, though. It's more than that. See, let me draw it like this. Can somebody zoom in on the camera right here? I'm going to draw this for people. Somebody zoom in on this. Okay, it kind of works like this. You look at the Swiss, you look at the British, you look at the Japanese, you look at Israel, you look at the Vatican, you look at the Russians, you look at the Chinese, you look at the Israeli mafia, WASP mafia, Italian mafia, Chinese mafia, Japanese mafia, global corporations, Walmart, all these people. And it's, this group's big or that group's big, or, the CFR's big or the Trilateral Commission's big, or what they don't tell you is all of these, I just can't do it. There's too much light in here. That's why I've been asking. I really want to get a document cam up on the ceiling, and then we could do it that way. But maybe I can get like a board I can stand up to and then show people. I wanted that thing where I could draw on the screen, and then I could do this. I guess I haven't tried this. But anyways, you've got all these different groups when they're all interconnected and run by the same leadership. That's a very simple picture, but in reality, they're all interconnected, all intermarried, generational wealth, power, like for like, all connected to each other. And so the organism the political makeup is right in front of you. People are saying, no, it's this group, or no, it's that group. And don't forget the Arabs, and other groups, or, different think tanks, conservative, liberal groups. You'll say, oh, it's MoveOn.org runs it all, or no, it's CNP runs it all, or no, it's this or that. It's all these different groups. Or, oh, it's the Bohemian Grove. Well, all these groups come together at something like Bohemian Grove for 15 days, getting drunk and having sex and doing weird stuff.